Hi.
Hello.
How are you? Thanks for
Great.
coming today.
Absolutely.
I'm Katie with Marco Law, and I have Nick today with me. Nick, I'm just going to ask you a couple
Sure.
questions, if that's okay. Start off by the first question. For those who may not know you, tell us a little about who you are, what you practice, and how you found your way into the trial law.
Wow. Well, been practicing over 10 years now. Been solo from day one. Always been an entrepreneur. Always had my own business. Did my own thing. Not somebody who has really worked for too many people. I got into the trial world just by trying to right wrongs. I
Yeah.
guess I really had a lot of cases early on that made it into the news that where the government was really messing with somebody or violating somebody's rights, and unfortunately, the prosecutor in the state just doesn't do the right thing sometimes, and you
Yeah.
have to take it all the way to a jury trial. And I really enjoyed it. I've done some great seminars like this and increased my skills, and now I think I'm on jury trial number 48 coming up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So you've been doing a lot of
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Practice makes perfect, for
Practices.
sure. What's the biggest challenge you think for a plaintiff trial lawyer today?
Well, I do mostly criminal defense.
Okay.
So I've actually only had one personal injury jury trial
Okay.
right now, and I fell in love with it though.
Really?
So I can't. It's probably not the best question for me. I
Yeah.
could tell you all about criminal all day, but
Yeah, go ahead and tell us, I guess, like, what do you find the most challenging in your criminal
the
trials?
criminal is that you gotta. You got a lot of people, you know, like when a judge tells the jury not to hold your client's silence against them,
Yeah.
that they can't do that. I feel like it goes against all human nature that the jury always wants to hear from your client. They want to hear the
Yeah,
other
of
side of the
course.
story. I do a lot of self-defense cases, and I've found that you must put your client on the stand.
Yeah.
You must have the other side of the story told. Otherwise, people just cannot get over that they have something to hide.
Yeah. What, speaking of trials, what do you think, like, share a story with us about what you think your wildest trial or case might have been?
Wow, this trial. Well, I just had a huge dismissal.
Okay.
We had 120 felonies dismissed completely.
What? How many?
This is 15 defendants.
Okay.
I was one of the 15 lawyers,
Okay.
and this was an attorney general case. So you
Okay.
probably heard about it. It was in Michigan and national news. These were people who they wrote that they would cast their ballots for Donald Trump. They were one of the
Okay.
electoral college electors, and after the 2020 election,
Okay.
Joe Biden won Michigan. They felt like there could have possibly been some fraud, which is their opinion. And they went and they were the elected electoral college delegates for Michigan.
Okay.
They wrote their name on a piece of paper. They sent it to Washington, D.C. That was it. And our attorney general charged all of them with 8 felonies apiece.
Wow.
This went to a preliminary exam in Lansing.
Okay.
And in criminal world, when you're charged with a felony, the state has to establish just probable cause against you for the case to go from the district court to the higher court level.
Okay.
Probable cause is like the lowest legal standard, one of the lowest legal standards. Somebody just has to show up to court and says that's them and this is the crime they committed.
Okay.
This was a case where we actually filed a motion before it even got started that said, hey, if everything you're saying, the attorney general is saying is true, this isn't even a crime.
Yeah.
I mean, politics aside, whatever, I mean, you can write on a piece of paper, I'm the president of the United States,
Yeah.
and mail it to the White House. You could say you're Jesus, you're the Easter Bunny. I mean,
Right.
whatever you want.
That's crazy.
Like, this isn't even a crime. I mean, what are we doing here?
Right.
Nope. We had they broke us into multiple groups. We had it was like over a year of litigation going through, and it turned out the judge, to her credit, dismissed everything. That not even probable cause for people who don't do well. I guess in the civil world, it's like a motion for summary disposition.
Yeah.
So motion for
Correct.
summary disposition is is there a question of fact for the jury to decide? It's the same thing in criminal at the preliminary exam stage. That is there even a question of fact? And the judge found that there's nothing even for a jury to decide here, and dismissed 120 felonies.
Wow.
and AG did not even appeal it.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
And that is pretty wild.
Thank
Seriously. So congrats on
Yeah,
that. Because
pretty
I know
good.
you're happy about that. Let's see here. What does justice mean to you? If you had to define it in your own words without a dictionary, what would you describe justice as being to you?
It can be a lot of things. There's getting even is not always justice. Putting somebody back to where they were had the harm never happened can be justice. Restitution can be justice. In the criminal system, I feel like how does sending somebody to jail help the victim? A lot of times, like if I was a victim of a crime, I say I want to get paid.
Yeah.
I want to get a benefit for, like, okay, cool, they went to jail and that hurts them, but how does it help me?
Yeah.
So I think victims should be paid in a lot of sense, but punishing wrongdoers.
Yeah.
That a lot of times we get a case dismissed and people lied to get somebody to be charged in the first
Yeah.
place. Like the Attorney General case, for example. Not even that people lied, is that they put people through hell and high costs. One of the men passed away 12 hours after the case was dismissed,
What?
and he spent the last 2 years of his life fighting a fake case from the Attorney
Yeah.
General. And justice would be consequences for the people who brought this case
Yeah.
and dragged all these people through the mud for years.
I agree.
And you know what? There's immunity for people. That's my opinion. Is that people that false accusers, fake cases that are brought, because the process is the punishment.
Yeah.
A lot of times, I'd like to see justice for people affected by that, and wrongdoers held accountable.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with that. Before I let you go, I just am curious, what actually inspired you to go and become an attorney?
My uncle, when I was young, Reed Somberg, he passed away while I was in law school.
Oh, okay.
He didn't get
I'm
to
sorry to
see
hear that.
everything that I've been doing. I know he'd love it, but I really looked up to my uncle growing up. Also, as a juvenile, I used to get in a little bit of trouble myself, believe it or not. And I learned about the system very young.
Scratch that. We won't tell anybody.
No, that's
else
fine.
that.
It's part of the story. It's part of the plot. I learned about the system from a very young age and never did
Yeah.
anything too crazy. But I'm like, you get stuck as a teenager on probation forever, and just how you could be treated unfairly. And I had felt like it wasn't justice. But I thought to myself, one day I'm gonna grow up and crush all you people,
Yeah.
and I do.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for your time today. It was nice
You're very
talking to
welcome.
you.
Yes.